What's good, y'all? It's the Music Man, Ty Slatter. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ty Slatter. And make sure that you subscribe to Ty Slatter on all social media platforms. And make sure you tune in to Late Night Vibes with Ty, Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. on TikTok Live, where I play classic R&B and we have real conversations. It was recommended by close friends of mine, my brother Showtime especially, and shout out to Magic, to talk to you about the different types of DJs and what makes the difference between a radio DJ, a club DJ, a wedding and event DJ, and a TikTok Live DJ, since I've dabbled in pretty much all of these type of DJs. So simply put, if you're going into or you have an interest in becoming a DJ, first and foremost, you need to do your research. Understand that DJing is not just hooking up equipment and playing what you want to hear. Now that is key in almost all of these type of DJs, except the TikTok Live one. That one, you can kind of do more of what you want to hear because you get to create your audience, create your base when it comes to your niche audience. For example, when it comes, I'll use this one first. This is the more recent ones you've seen me guys do in recent time. You've seen me perform on TikTok Live. I play classic R&B because that's my favorite type of music. So I play what I want to hear. That way I'm not bored, disengaged, uninterested, because then that's going to reflect on camera. Since I'm literally playing music for the chat, for the algorithm on TikTok, I don't want to be on there looking miserable because I'm playing country music. And I'm not saying I don't like country music. I'm using that as an example because I do like some country records. But I'm not playing Mozart or Bach, like, classical music. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing R&B. I'm playing New Jack Swing. I'm playing what some would consider baby making music. Music that I grew up on in the 90s, early 2000s. Even some more modern day R&B. Upon request, since I do have a request line. That's the only one of the examples of DJs that play what they want to play. When it comes to radio DJs, they have in case you didn't know, you have a program director, and essentially, unless you're a mix DJ, where you make like midday mixes or drive home mixes, Saturday night basement party type of mixes, you basically play what's in the computer. You don't get to really pick. You can, but it's limited based on what's in their system. So you're not really able to play exactly what you want to hear. You pretty much have to follow a script or follow a playlist that's already made for you. You just pretty much plug in the commercials and make sure that certain ads get played at certain times because that's company dollars. You make sure those are played. So radio DJs, their hands are tied. They really can't break out of whatever's preset in their system. Now you can look up songs and move songs around within those in between those hour markers, because you got to play every hour you got to play the call letters. But it's not really a DJing opportunity where you're really able to play what you want to play. And then of course club DJs. Club DJs and wedding DJs. Depending on what kind of club you're playing in, they may have an audience and they want to stick to that audience. They may not want to bring in that type of crowd. They might want to play, if you're in like a jazz kitchen, they're going to hear jazz. Or if you're in a lounge, they're going to want to hear music that you can just vibe to. If you're a cigar lounge, depending on what type of cigar lounge, you might hear some hip hop, you might hear some R&B. But if they want a certain crowd, they're going to play top 40. They're going to play music that's considered more chill, laid back, nothing aggressive, because the dress code, the atmosphere is classy. There's a class personified. So those style of DJs are completely different. Of course, you see me DJing weddings and events. Those DJs, you talk to the bride and groom, you do a pre-call, This is what I do with my clients. And they usually put the type of music they want to hear on the paperwork, but you go over the phone what they want to hear, and they may change some songs, they may add some songs, take away some songs between the time that you make the pre-call and the time that you're actually DJing their wedding. So it just depends on the type of music that couple likes and what they request upon request. DJ opportunities where they may have told me they only wanted to hear certain type of music, and then they saw that the dance floor, you know, essentially was non-existent. People were just sitting at their tables or standing around, and they'd come to me and say, look, we appreciate you following our list. We see that it's not really working. Feel free to play what you think will get them back on the dance floor. Basically, save the reception. So I've had countless opportunities where I did exactly what they asked me to do, knowing it wasn't going to work. But instead of, sometimes I do change it myself if they are too, I don't want to say embarrassed to come tell me that it's not working, but they just don't know how to articulate. Or, you know, and I've had to kind of, or I'll walk up to them and say, hey, I see the dance floor is a little dead right now. I can play something to get them back on the floor with your permission. Even though we initially said you may not want to hear something like this, I think this will work. They got some liquor in the system, they ready to dance. And they be like, let's go. And 9 times out of 10, I'll save the reception based on letting loose out of the restraints that they may have put within their paperwork. So this video is for aspiring DJs, whether it be a wedding and event DJ, a radio host DJ, club DJ, or TikTok DJ. They're all different. So find out with your research what type of DJ you're trying to become. And if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section at this video, and I can make some more videos to help you on your DJ journey. This has been an episode of Real Talk with Ty. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ty Slatter on all platforms. Until next time, take care.
What's good, everyone? This is Ty Slatter coming to you live from Vision Studios, and I want to make sure I invite you to come here to Real Talk with Ty. But on your way, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on YouTube, because this platform right here, just for you. So if you have a new album on the way, you got a new single that's booming, you got a new business that you're starting, or you feel like you got a story that needs a platform to inspire the next generation, we got you covered right here. Real Talk with Ty. We're waiting for you.